Tonight on Sports Buzz, the Lincoln Alices are on a roll, but can they keep their win streak going this week? We'll take a look at all of the high school football action on tap for this Friday night.
The high school soccer season is going strong. We'll find out how some local teams are faring.
And high school girls golf sectionals is set for this weekend. We'll have the details. All of those stories and more are coming up right now on Sports Buzz. Good evening and welcome to Sports Buzz. I'm JJ Brown.
And I'm Dalton Ewer.
Vincennes Lincoln looks to extend their winning streak and pick up another SIAC win as they face a tough Castle team tomorrow night. The Alices are just outside the top 10 in the Class 3A rankings this week. The Knights are ranked 8th in Class 5A and are 3-1 on the season. Their only loss was 17-14 to Evansville Mater Dei back in Week 2. Both teams have a matching 3-1 record in conference play. The Alices smashed Evansville Central last week. They beat the Bears 55-6. Kickoff for the game is set for 7:30 Eastern.
North Knox will try a rebound from a 13-7 overtime loss when they play at North Central tomorrow night. The Thunderbirds enter the contest at 1-2 and are coming off a 40-28 win over the Princeton Tigers. The Southwest Conference tilt will kick off at 7 p.m.
Other area high school games scheduled for Friday. The Washington Hatchets host Pike Central for a Pocket Athletic Conference matchup as both teams seek their first victory of the season. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. at Hatchet Hollow. North Davies will have a tough matchup as they travel to Edinburgh to play the Lancers at 7:30. The Cougars are 3-1 and are coming off of a 49-16 win over Washington. The Lancers are perfect on the season at 4-0. Princeton will host the 1-3 South Spencer Rebels. The Tigers are looking for their first win of the season. A top 10 Class 3A matchup takes place in Huntingburg as number 2 Gibson Southern visits number 9 Southridge. Both teams are 4-0 and atop the PAC. The Raiders' defense has only allowed 1 touchdown so far this season. The Litton Stockton Miners will put their perfect record on the line when they play at Boonville. The Miners beat Sullivan last week 40-20. The Pioneers are 3-1 with their only loss to Southridge. Sullivan will entertain Greencastle. Both teams have a 500 record at 2-2.
In Illinois, Lawrenceville picked up their first win last week, beating Newton. They will travel to Mount Carmel for an LIC battle with the first place and always tough Golden Aces at 7 Central Time. The Red Hill Salukis will be on the road to take on Newton. Red Hill is coming off of a 45-13 win over Walther Christian Academy.
In high school soccer action, the Reveille girls played at Boonville last night. The Patriots rallied from a 2-1 halftime deficit to earn a 2-2 draw against the Cardinals. Reveille's first goal came on a penalty kick, while a second took place with 12:36 left in the game. On Monday, the Lady Patriots were shut out by Evansville Christian 13-0.
The Lincoln Alices picked up their second win of the season as they shut out North Knox 9-0 on Tuesday. Maya Miller scored 5 goals to lead the Lincoln offense. Ariana Patricio also added a pair of goals. The Alices are 2-4-1 on the season and will be back in action tonight when they travel to Jasper for a conference matchup.
South Knox and Pike Central had a defensive battle as neither team could score a goal. The Spartans' Lily Reynolds had 11 saves. South Knox will play at Evansville Christian tonight.
In boys soccer action, South Knox hosted Sullivan last night. Jackson Thomas and Braden Loudermilk both scored hat tricks, and Dakota Candler had the game's only other goal as the Spartans routed the Golden Arrows 7-0.
On Monday, the Spartans beat only 5-1. South Knox held the Tigers scoreless in the first half. Loden Yarber had 3 saves and goal. Offensively, Jackson Thomas paced the winners with 3 goals. The Spartans are now 10-0-1, head to Lincoln Saturday night for the county showdown.
North Knox lost to Reveille and Lincoln this week. The Warriors fell to the Patriots 2-1 on Tuesday. Gage Letts scored both of Reveille's goals while RJ Ketzel was credited with the North Knox score. Tommy Herman recorded 6 saves on goal for the Patriots, while Doug Clark and Dakota Lawrence combined for 5 saves for the Warriors. It was a second straight win for Reveille, who is 5-4-1 over the weekend. North Knox fell to Lincoln 7-1. It was the first win of the season for the Alices. Dagan Perito powered the offense, scoring 4 goals and 1 assist. Jonathan Soldering had 3 saves and goal for the Alices. Lincoln will host Evansville Christian tonight, while North Knox will host Bar Eve.
In high school volleyball action from this week, South Knox took on Lawrenceville last night. The Spartans had no trouble with the Indians. winning in straight sets 25-13 and 25-10. Addie DeLille led South Knox with 14 points, 13 assists, and 7 digs, while Bryn Hill added 10 kills, 2 digs, and 3 blocks. And Ella Bobe added 8 points, 3 kills, and 6 digs. The Spartans improved to 7-6 and are back in action tonight as they host Class 3A 4th-ranked Bar Eve.
Tuesday night, the Alices saw their only action of the week as they hosted Bosse. Lincoln beat the Bulldogs in straight sets. Addie Alton tallied 15 service points and 2 aces, while Macy Taylor had 13 points and 2 aces. Ariana Gherkin had 9 kills. The win pushes the Alice's record to 11-10, and they are 3-2 in the SIAC. They play on Monday when they host Shakamak for Grandparents' Night. The team will be recognizing the players' grandparents between the JV and varsity matches.
The Patriots couldn't win a third set and fell to a tough Lagodi team 3-2. Kennedy Fry had a triple-double with 27 digs, 18 assists, and 13 kills. Mary Herman added 14 kills and 6 stuffed blocks. The Patriots fall to 10-7, and they will play again tonight at Sullivan.
The Warriors were also on the road and won a tight 3-setter over North Central. Brenna Collins led North Knox with a triple-double. She had 11 kills, 11 assists, and 10 digs. Javen Miller tallied 14 digs and 9 kills. The Warriors stand at 8-6 and play at Lagodi tonight. On the hard courts last night,
South Knox fell on the road to the Golden Arrows 4-0. The Spartans' Caleb Evans nearly won his match, but it was halted due to darkness late in the third set and did not count in the final score, though Sullivan's 4-0 lead was already enough for the victory. On Monday, the Spartans dumped White River Valley by a score of 5-0. South Knox will play the third match this week when they go to Wood Memorial for a conference game tonight.
Lincoln also played on Monday. The Alices fell to Bloomfield 4-1. Number 1 singles Gus McCrary picked up the only point. He downed Travis Priest 6-3 and 7-5. The Alices are 6-9 on the year and will play at Washington tonight.
The South Knox boys and girls teams captured the Eagle Classic last Saturday at Brown County. The event hosted over 50 schools, and teams were divided up into 3 groups. The Spartans took the titles for the small school meet. The South Knox boys scored 40 points on the way to their win. Perry Central was second with 64, and Brown County had 90. The Spartans' Dylan Mader was second, while Calvin Crabtree placed 5th.
The girls' team outdistanced Tell City for the title. The Spartans tallied 42 points. The Marksmen had 98, and Austin was next with 122. Aubrey Nowoski finished 4th, while Ava Like was 5th. On Saturday, the Spartans will host the South Knox Invitational at 10 a.m. The 4 county schools ended up competing in a quad match together on County Senior Day on Tuesday. South Knox Trinity Doves was the medalist for the event with a round of 35 as she led the Spartans to the victory. South Knox defeated North Knox 180-207. Lincoln and Reve competed but did not have enough golfers to fill a team score. Brooklyn Sturgeon topped the Warriors with a 43. Lincoln's Macy Sexton shot a 40, while Jacqueline Steiniger had a 42 for the Patriots. Senior golfers were celebrated at the event. They included Dubs, Bethany Williams, and Emily Provines from South Knox. The Warriors, Isabella May and Millie Lane, and K.S. Mills for the Patriots.
In other high school golf news, the High Point Country Club in Bignell will be the site of the 11-team North Knox Girls Golf Sectional. All 4 county schools will participate, along with Bar Reeve, Linton, North Davies, Pike Central, Princeton, Sullivan, and Washington. The top 3 teams and the top 2 low individuals that's not on an advancing team will move on to next weekend's Washington Regional at Country Oaks Golf Club.
The Vincennes University Trailblazer golf team competed this past weekend as they hosted the 2-day VU Fall Invitational at Country Oaks Golf Course. The VU Gold team shot an opening round of 305 Saturday afternoon, then battled through some tough conditions Sunday to shoot a 306. The team was led by sophomore Paxton Schomeyer from Oakland City, who shot an even par 72 on Saturday and a 6 over 78 on Sunday. The VU Blue team shot 315 on Saturday, before coming back to take 5 shots off their score for a second round 310 on Sunday. Sophomore Caleb Maris of Terre Haute led the Blue team, shooting a 79 Saturday and a 76 on Sunday. The Blazers will take a break before they head to the John A. Logan Fall Invitational in Marion, Illinois on September 26th and 27th.
The VU volleyball team picked up its 10th win of the season in a sweep of Ancilla College at their own Blazer Classic this past weekend. The Trailblazers set the tone early in set 1, with VU jumping out to an early 9-2 lead in the opening set. They went on to win 25-11, 25-13, and 25-16. The Trailblazers were led offensively by freshman Paige Parlenti, who recorded her 8th double-double of the season with 13 kills and 10 digs. She also added a pair of aces and a block on the day. VU now heads to Parkland College this weekend for the Fall Challenge there. They will take on Lincoln Land and Kirkwood tomorrow at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. respectively, before closing out the weekend Saturday against McHenry County College at 2 p.m. and host Parkland College at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And the VU cross-country runners will be back in action this weekend. Both the men's and women's teams will head up to the John McNichols Invite hosted by Indiana State in Terre Haute this Saturday.
The invite will take place at the Laverne Gibson Championship cross-country course. The men's 8K race is set to start at 9 a.m., followed by the women's 5K race at 9:45.
And that's all for this edition of Sports Buzz. For everyone here at Vincennes University Broadcasting, I'm JJ Brown.
And I'm Dalton Ewer. Join us again next week.